There was a match, Kevin. Swerve Strickland, it was his first TV defense of the title he won Sunday against Kyle Fletcher. Now, and I think this is some of what you're talking about with the in-ring product. And this is stuff that this should be addressed in training, and we've talked about the logic of selling before. There's a foot injury at 208, a foot sell, the selling of a foot injury after a turnbuckle jump outside the ring, and Swerve hurts the foot. And he takes some time outside selling it.
Then
49 seconds later.
He's running on it.
49, there's a full speed run in the ring and a kick with the foot. Fletcher puts on an ankle lock, so we go back to the foot. Going back to the logic, which obviously was agreed on, sell the foot. He fights out of that. Does another kick at 4:20 in the match. At 4:42, it's a standing drop kick straight up where he throws both feet into his opponent. Kevin, since no one can handle this, could you please at least just go down and do that class? If you're selling a foot, you can't run on the foot. So there's the initial, if there's a lot happening here.
But that's where I'm an old man.
No, logic is never, you're never too old for logic. You can go on.
But that's what all these people say. Oh, Nash doesn't need to realize anything.
Great sell. The spot looked like it could have been legit. So props to him.
Until you delegitimize. It's like the 25. What's the difference with that and the 25 blows to the head in the corner?
Right. Still selling in the corner, comes out of the corner and runs and kicks with that foot, which gets grabbed and put in the ankle lock. But then we're on the feet again the whole time. Kevin, I don't think that's the old man thing. I think maybe the pace of the matches is the old generation, young generation.
But that's the whole thing. The pace of the match doesn't allow you to sell the foot because now you're immobile. Now what are you going to do?
I guess it slows down a little bit.
Right. So you have to look at it and say, I can't vault over the top, land on my ankle, and do the spot at 1:12 into the match.
But what if you did it with the hobble and the scream afterwards? Go back to the cell like, I had to fucking do that, but God, it hurts.
You can't. You can do it one time. I remember when him and Hangman had that match, and Brian worked his arm, and it's the arm that he did that lariat with, and he just kept going back to that lariat, and then he would do it and then sell it.
Right.
And do it and sell it, do it and sell it, do it and sell it, do it. And it's and I think, well, you've lost me because now it's like you know.
Too much.
Right.
It's like the boxer with the broken hand, right? Like I think Arturo Gatti in one match against, it might have been, what the hell was his name? Mickey Ward, where they did those 3 hellacious matches. He broke his hand at one point in the fight, and you saw him go down, but he didn't stop. It would be down by his side for most of the fight, but he still threw rights, and you could see in his face how much it hurt. If you tried something, instead of running across like nothing's wrong and doing,
but that's the problem. It's one thing for a strike. It's another thing to take your wheels out from underneath you.
Right, so I guess, all right, so the ankle's different. I'm getting an education myself. The ankle would be different.
The ankles, and if you're going to sell the ankle, you can do it with a minute or two left. Then you just have to realize that you're going to take a beating, and out of that, you've got to come up with some kind of a, like Moxley could have done that in his match because he ended up submitting him.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't pound a guy in the corner for 25 unanswered blows, and then have him come out, and then it's like,
yeah,
I'm wrong. You can. I watched it today.
It's whether you should or
you
not.
You can. You do it.